Esava, this is GRIMOIRE coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're going to be talking about the new gameplay thanks to Game Informer that we saw of Archon's Forge. So what exactly is Archon Forge? How are you able to access it? And where will you be accessing Archon Forge? And what sort of mechanics will be happening in Archon Forge? Those are all the questions we're going to be answering in today's video. So let's go ahead and drive right in it. So in order for you to be able to access the Archon Forge, you're going to need to patrol the Plaguelands. The Plaguelands is a new open space or patrol section within Destiny, and once you guys patrol that, enemies will drop something called Siva offerings. Now these Siva offerings are going to be based similar to what Court of Oryx has, where we have a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and that's going to determine the type of enemy you find. So depending on what type of offering you get will determine what type of challenge or what type of enemy you will be facing when you guys enter Archon's Forge. Next of all, you're also going to want to know what it's similar to like and what the Bungie team decided to come together. So they try to do a mix between Court of Oryx and Prison of Elders to give you guys a better glimpse of what we feel. The biggest difference between Court of Oryx and maybe something like Prison of Elders is Prison of Elders and Court of Oryx somewhat requires some sort of mechanism to actually defeat the boss, apart from Archon's Forge. Archon's Forge is mostly just clear as many ads as you possibly can and get them out of the way so you could spawn the boss. Now this leaves us to the question of how long do these encounters last. These encounters will not last any more longer than 5 minutes. Basically what happens is when you guys go ahead and activate the Archon's Forge with the Siva offering, you will be having a timer that pops up with a 5-minute timer. You have 5 minutes to clear out the waves. If you clear out the waves, you will be able to go ahead and spawn a boss. If you do not clear the waves in 5 minutes, then you pretty much failed at actually doing Archon's Forge. So you're going to have to come prepared because you're only going to have 5 minutes to actually clear out the whole different sort of enemies. So let's say you go ahead and you cleared all the enemies in 5 minutes. You spawned the boss is dead. What type of rewards, what type of loot will you be getting? Well, we've been told that there's going to be a unique rewards that are going to be dropping, and these rewards will offer a complete set of gear for Archon's Forge. Now, we haven't seen any of this gear, or there's no images, or there's no video actually showing the gear as far as I know. If you guys do know, let me know in the comment section down below because I have not seen one. But it's said to be a very futuristic style type of gear that we have not. Well, I personally haven't seen it. So we're really looking forward to see what this looks like because if the raid gear looks very futuristic, I wonder what this one's going to look like. So really excited to actually test this out. Now there's some interesting sort of, I wouldn't say mechanics, but different sort of variables that you have in Archon's Forge. For example, if you die in Archon's Forge, you're able to go with a 3-man team, but if you happen to die, you will get placed into a zone where there's lasers kind of preventing you from entering the encounter again. So let's say you go with a fire team of 3, one of you dies, one of you will be placed on top so you guys can actually look towards the bottom and see the fight happening, and your teammates are going to have to try to hold that fort down 2 men, but you are still able to go ahead and rejoin the encounter. That's something new we did not know. The way you're able to rejoin the encounter is either by completing certain objectives or presenting some type of offering to the Siva. Now, we don't have an idea of what these type of offerings are and what type of objectives we're supposed to complete because that one's isn't specified, so that's something we're probably going to have to learn once we get our hands on Rise of Iron. Another thing you want to go ahead and keep note is the different types of enemies and how they're infused. As you see right here in the video, we get to see an Enraged Dreg. Now, as you know, we haven't seen an Enraged Dreg before, and this one looks kind of crazy. As you guys see right there, when the Guardian is shooting him, he is not taking damage. Also, one thing I do want to let you guys know is after he dies, you'll see that it says Recommended Light 380. So that is something very interesting as well, because it could be, a lot of people thought that, you know what's going to happen? We're just going to go ahead, get our gear, and then just go to the Archon Forge. It looks like the recommended light is 380, so it looks like a big type of endgame activity that we're going to have to able to complete. They also went ahead and mentioned that there's going to be a lot of enemies that have some sort of new mechanics that we haven't seen yet in our, play of Destiny. Watching all this sort of game mechanics and actually watching the gameplay makes me really excited to actually go ahead and give this a try and actually grind out to get much gear as I possibly can to be able to have my, be prepared to enter Archon's Forge, and really looking forward to actually jumping in there and seeing what this new gear set looks like and if it will go ahead and have chroma or it will be having ornaments. That's something we don't know as of yet. But let me know, what do you guys think of Archon's Forge? Is it something you guys want to give it a try? Do you guys like the idea and the concept behind Archon's Forge? And what are you mostly excited about Archon's Forge? Is it the gear? Is it the new game mechanics? Is it the new enemies we're going to be fighting? Or what overall in general are you guys super duper excited about? Please let me know all that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys on the next Destiny video.